Okay, and we're checking out possibly the rest of depths in this video. So let's see what's going on. We didn't put our Cloak of Darkness back on. Let's do that right now. Before we handle this elephant, we should be able to just chop. No problem. We're going to get over yourself and get back to 6 stars. Singing Sword made a horrifying sound. It's pretty horrifying. I don't know if I like that Singing Sword. Alright, good. More trolls coming our way. Healing yourself is not going to do a damn thing. Okay, more dragons, just as I suspected. Okay, fine. Evocations is up to 13 now. How about an old lightning rod? This seems like an opportune moment. Yeah, let's just zap straight up. Okay, and zap around here, sure. And then one more zap like so. That seems to work pretty well. Get out Distortion. And back into this hallway because we don't want double the action here. There's a lot of dragons. You can always banish a few or whatever. I don't think it would be the end of the world. Okay. Golden Dragon got banished. Golden Dragon got killed. Spriggan Air Mage needs to go down. A couple of Hell Knights for some reason. Probably because there's a portal to Hell. Yep, armor is going up. Those guys will probably get hopelessly poisoned, which is awesome. I love it when people poison other people. As I was saying with those swamp drakes, for example, you know, they just confuse each other and don't even give a damn. Alright, various things to sacrifice. Etten we don't like. I think a couple hits with just Distortion should be fine, though. Okay, well. Sacrifice you. Yikes. Alright, can we just banish him? Yeah. Fine. We got plenty of good sacrifices opportunities here. Alright, take out this guy with Singing Sword. We don't want to actually blink these guys away. Yeah, we're back up to 6 stars of piety. Maybe we're right on the edge, but I don't care. I can't get drained by you. Black Draconians, annoying. We really want to get that poison resistance. The other thing I didn't even think of is now we may have a better chance of actually learning some spells. In plate armor, it was not so feasible. But we could actually consider it in Model Dragon. So that might actually be advantageous somewhat. I think that might be a plan. We're about to get a point in something. Should we make it Intelligence? I don't know. Intelligence 13 is pretty lucky, I guess. We really don't need more than the basic charms. We want to get Repel Missiles. Would be great to know. So we'll probably just work up charms. Enchant Weapon 3. Alright, if this doesn't get my Distort Weapon up, I'll be sorely disappointed. Good. Alright, it's at least at uncorruptible status. We can use it to wail on the Royal Jelly and corrupt him to the abyss or something. I was actually just thinking about that. If we do go for the Royal Jelly, how are we going to handle him? And the answer is, I don't even know right now. And you know, my best plan was just hitting him with a sort of Weapon of Distortion until he dies or goes to the abyss. But he could blink around a lot, and he's got all those allies. It might be better to hit him with a Screaming Sword. Back off for a second. Spriggan Rider can dealt with. Alright, these guys can be similarly dealt with. This is definitely Lightning Rod time. I don't have to tell you that. I mean, you know as well as I do. Brilliant. Alright, all these guys should be on the verge of death. Let's scream him to death. So good. Alright, so beautiful. And yeah, I mean, it looks like we can afford to take... Oh, boots. Curious. Alright. We might have to give up a little bit of cold resistance. It depends what they are. I mean, we've already got two pips of cold. You know, 1 pip would not be fine. The Singing Sword pulls out all the stops. Screaming Sword says, murder is the only thing that has meaning these days. Interesting point, Screaming Sword. I could debate you, but we don't have time. And besides, probably my character probably mostly agrees with him. I mean, we're a mummy, you know. I mean, what meaning do we have in our life anyway? That and the quest for the orb. That is what has meaning in my life. Let's check out these boots. Boots are flying again. Nah. Drop them. We've got a pair. We already got some. Alright, we will continue to attempt to enchant up our Demon Blade of Distortion here. I think that's the best thing. Alright, nice. Now it's +5. Much better than it was a second ago. Tentacled Monstrosity. Now this is an interesting question. How can we handle a Tentacled Monstrosity? They're pretty dangerous most of the time, but we're pretty strong. And they're mostly dangerous against real squishy characters, which is not us. Sing Sword brightly asks, how about a duet? Yes, we can celebrate how easily we took down that Tentacled Monstrosity. So that's good, yeah. I mean, Tentacled Monstrosities can be game enders sometimes, if you're playing as a really squishy deep elf or something like that. But fortunately, we are not doing that. Wow, alright, so we are doing pretty well. We made it all the way through the depths. So that's something. What do we do now? We got a couple of minutes. You know, I might just cut this video short because I don't even know what I'm going to do, and I do want to get some lunch before I proceed. I got a couple new wands with cold. That's very nice because my old ones are running low, and I'm leaning heavily on evocations for range damage. Alright, I shouldn't forget about those other evocables too. Crystal Ball Energy I don't really want. Actually, I might as well keep it. You know, not doing any harm for now. Can I learn Repel Missiles anywhere? I can if I have 360 golds. Which I do. Maybe I should go and buy that. Alright, we should do it. Now is the point of the game where we're going to get into a little bit of magic. I've been waiting all game, and I think I've been patient enough. Only the most basic magic, though. Nothing like conjurations or anything like that. Take them out. We're going to buy minor magic. Yes. And we're going to memorize repel missiles. Somehow we're kind of okay at it. Let's cast it. No? Okay. Good. Hey, it worked. Anything else in here we'd like to learn? Not really. We're going to focus on charms. So let's just drop this book here. I mean, we could pick up Blink, but we already have a god who is much better at blinking than we'll ever be. And the only thing we really wanted here was repel missiles. Maybe that'll make us feel even better about our situation. Let's work on getting our charms up just a little bit. We're going to unfocus it. Or should I just focus it and go all out? Yeah, let's get a couple of points in charms. You know, we're not going to be terrible at it. We might even be able to get haste at some point. We're at the point of the game where experience is abundant. We're sort of looking for something else to put experience in. If we got haste online, we didn't have to carry around these wands of haste and be dependent on those. That'd be amazing, because we're really, really, really going to need recharging scrolls for heal wounds if we ever get that. Hopefully we'll find that. But good, I'm glad we did that. What next? Do we go into the Abyss? Do we try for the Abyssal Rune? That seems like a reasonable option. I mean, we are an Abyssal Knight. Other plans are go and do Vault 5, which should be okay. I mean, I think we can handle it, especially because we can corrupt right at the beginning. That would be fun. Might be really fun. Slime we could take on, but I'm going to sort of wait on Slime for a minute. I'm going to wait until we go through a little bit of Zot first. I'm going to hope to find a Cloak of Preservation is what I was thinking, because my current Cloak is not that helpful, and my Amulet slot is really good, so let's hold off on that. So yeah, I guess it's the Abyss. Let's check out the Abyss. I've never done the Abyss as an Abyssal Knight before, but, you know, considering even in my regular games that I've been playing lately, I've been getting the Abyssal and Slimy runes before the Silver rune. I think it should be fine. So, I think it should be more than fine. I think it should be relatively simple. Let's drop Needles of Sleeping. We're not even using anything but Karare at this point, so we'll drop those. We're just trying to just free up some slots. Cold, cold. We'll drop our old cold. Fine. We will drop our scroll for charging because we want to keep that safe, and we don't have heal wounds or anything. Yeah, well, we sort of do. What else can we drop? Alrighty, Protector from Magic. I mean, some of these things I'll just not really wear that often. Crystal Ball can stay here. These other guys can stay here. I've got 3 Files of Floods. Maybe one of those can go. But it's nice to have. I mean, they're nice to have. I sort of wish I had a Fan of Gales somewhere. But it's expensive. They're expensive. Alright. Well, my phone is almost dead, and my stomach is almost empty, and we have reached a natural breaking point in the game. So, let's say we cut it here. I'll start uploading some of these videos. They do take forever to upload. Next time we will begin our trek through the Abyss. I think, yeah, alright, so this is just a little planning phase here, but I think we're going to go Abyss, followed by Silver, followed by Slimy, or maybe followed by some Zot. Maybe we'll do a little bit of Zot before Silver first. We'll play it by ear. Then we'll do Slimy. Then we'll see how we feel about extended, any more extended than that. I like doing 5 or 6 rune games, but more than that gets to be a little dodgy. Although I'm feeling pretty good about our character right now, so we'll see how things go. Anyway, see you next time.